Hey everyone, it's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway, here to do a general weekly read for the 24th to the 30th of July. I'm a little bit late coming to you with this reading, but it is here now. I am reading from my Sacred Geometry Healing cards. These are available on my website, www.phoenixgateway.com.au. All decks bought from me will be personally signed. They're also available from all good stockists worldwide as well, so just so you know. And the other thing I'd just like to talk about before I start the reading is I am running this amazing tour, the Seeds of Kemet, Reconnecting to the Primordial Waters. This is being run October 9th to the 23rd of this year, and there is still time to book in, not a problem. If you go to my website, it's www.seedofthesoul.com, and shoot me an email from there. There are plenty of places to do it from. I will also have the link as well on this particular video. You can get in contact with me. You're also welcome to call. My number can be found on all of my social media platforms. Okay, so without further ado, let us start with this reading. 24th to the 30th of July. Wow. Okay, interesting. I'm going to take these two cards. This is the octahedron and the inner child, as you can see here. When the octahedron comes out, this is one of the 5 platonic solids. This is all about our heart chakra. This is all about whatever it is pertaining to our heart. It is all about the unconditional love, which this dog wants at the moment. We also have the inner child, or the acknowledgement of the inner child. And I think there's a few reasons that this comes out. I feel as we're really going back in and doing the inner work on ourselves, okay, we're really connecting back into the heart. What is it that we truly desire? What is it that we truly want? What is it that makes our heart sing and create that beautiful divine love within ourselves, okay? We are then going into the inner child, because most of us have some aspect of the inner child that is in need of healing, okay? It's about nurturing. Not only are we nurturing our heart space, but we're nurturing that aspect within the sacral region, because it's where our inner child sits. It's all about happiness and joy and creation. It is our birthing center. But for many of us, we do carry some forms of traumatic experiences that relate to our inner child. There are experiences that we have had that relate to the inner child. For many, they are experiences that need to be healed. For others, this is saying reconnect back into that inner child. Find that unconditional love to give back to yourself, to that aspect of the inner child that is feeling a little left out right now. Maybe, you're going through life right now and you're having to do so much adulting and always having to step up and be the one present within the lives of yourself, your partner, your children, your work, that we seem to neglect this aspect of ourselves. So as I say, there's a couple of things. Maybe it's something that needs still to be healed at this point in time. But for others, it's actually an aspect that, we need to rediscover about ourselves, and, stop neglecting that aspect of ourselves. Maybe it's about going down to the beach and playing in the sand. Maybe it's about drawing. Maybe it's playing, finding that time spending watching childhood sort of videos or movies You know, it's just about regrounding and regrouping within yourself at this present moment, and really finding that connection of unconditional love, okay, for yourself. All right, I'm going to put them there, and let's grab a couple more cards. Okay. What else do we need to know for the week 23rd? Was it? No, the 24th, sorry, to the 30th of July. Already, you know, in the 7th month. It's unbelievable. But, you know, nearly in the 8th month. Okay. Again, I love it. You know, the synchronicities that are here. Look at this. It is the octahedron again. And, oh my God, I love when this happens. I'm talking about the sacral center. What you have in the middle of the octahedron is the orange icosahedron, and in my deck, I have 2 icosahedrons, so there's a little bug flying around me as I'm sitting outside. Okay, I'm talking about the inner child. I'm talking about that reconnection back to the sacral center. That is the connection, that joy, that inner joy that we're here to find. Orange tangerine quartz is fantastic to work with joy, okay? Absolutely fantastic. And we're here to find that inner joy. And this is all about ourselves. This is coming back to self this week. Really coming back to self. And you know what I love is that we've got the 19, okay, which is 1 plus 9 is a 10. So it's 1, it's like that aspect of that new beginnings. But look here, we've got 41, 42. So we're in succession. We are going with the flow. This is really, really beautiful. This is about creating the joy and the happiness within our lives, going back to that inner child moment and finding that joy, healing the inner child, stop neglecting the inner child and finding that joy, that heartfelt joy. We bring it back to the sacred, the sacral, all the sacred, same thing really, in terms of this is where we birth. That's that inner birthing experience, both physically for a woman as well as for ideas. It's what we're here to give birth to, what we're here to create, okay? And actually look at the bottom deck. It's love frequency. You know, this is all about self. It's a mirror of self. It's about that self-love, that soulmate connection. All right? It's very noisy out here today. Okay. And I'm up on the top of a hill, so sound is heard. It's a lot higher frequency up here. The noise is louder up here because noise travels. All right, pineal activation. This is all about activating that pineal gland. It's all about us creating an awareness, coming into consciousness, okay? It is so imperative right now that, you know, when we actually go within and we realize how we have to work on the aspect of self, work on the aspect of our inner child, that self-love aspect of who we are, and heal that aspect as well, and find that inner joy and create that happiness. We realize that we are here to activate. We are here to know that we are creating this awareness, this consciousness. Because as we do that, we are connecting into a higher source. And what you need to realize is that each one of us need to do this aspect of self. Because when we work on ourselves, when we do enough work, that we create that balance and harmony and frequency. I have the number 222 in my head right now. But as we're going through that, what we're doing is we are ascending in frequency. We're ascending to an aspect where, you know, we start to unify as a whole, because be very aware that, you know, as above, so below. What we're doing on one level, we're doing as well on a higher, a macro. This is the micro, we're doing it on the macro, and it's that joining in on a whole. We're unifying as a whole, and this is how we are going to change the reality in which we live, and we're going to bring about more and more light into this world. Right. And you know what's really interesting in saying all that? The number of the card is a 5, and 5 is all about change. And change can go either way, you know, whether it goes backwards or forwards. Oh, seriously, I can't make this up this week. Believe and have faith. And here we go again. The octahedron again, the octahedron, the octahedron. 3 times the octahedron. This is all about expansion, okay? This is the icosy dodecahedron that we're looking at. This is what expanding around us, okay? And it is that DNA aspect. It is, I want to use the word self-awareness right now. It's about consciousness, you know, it's that pent-hex ratio of what we're experiencing and feeling then within that heart space. It's all, here we go. I've just said 3, you know, the 3, look at the card. It's 33. I didn't even notice that until now. Oh my God, bloody love it. All right, it's definitely about expansion, and it's expansion and an expansion and of awareness of self, and an expansion and an activation of our consciousness. All right, this is really, really beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love what is coming through. Believe. You have to trust. Oh my God, I've had that message so many times of late. So maybe there is a very big message even here for myself. Okay. You know, I want to say here with the inner child, for whoever's meant to hear this, you need to know that you are enough. You are enough. And I think that part of what, you know, part of what we have learnt is, you know, in some way is that, or through experiences within our life and then not realised it in a positive light, is that we put this thing, this negative spin on it, and we create this scenario of not being enough, not being worthy. And you know what? That's a load of bloody bullshit. And you are enough. You are worthy. You are loved. Okay? And you are loved. And it's really, really important to believe in yourself. I'm going to pull one more card and I'm going to end it there. One more card, please. Oh, I'm not taking all them. There's just way too many. Right, one more card. It'd be great if it was love frequency after all this. Let's see what comes out. One more card. Yep. Egg of life. Okay, beautiful card. The egg of life. And that's another 3. So you know what? You've got your 333 there. Your 3, 3, 3. Because a 12 is 2 plus 1, which is a 3. The egg of life is the key to our blueprint. Okay, it is the blueprint of who we are. It is the knowing that everything that we need is already within us. You need to trust. Trust keeps coming through, the word trust. Trust in the process. Trust in the process. Trust your mind, trust your body. I have those words stuck in my head just from doing EMDR myself and working through my own, you know, my own stuff that is there, because we all have it to work with, okay? But knowing the key of what you need to succeed in this lifetime is already innate within you, okay? You've got to trust in that process. You've got to believe in the process. And when we do that, what's the bottom of the deck? It's Dreamweaver. This is about you manifesting the life that you want to create for yourself now. Have a beautiful week wherever you are. And I look forward to coming to you again next week. What a gorgeous reading this was. Bye for now.